You know, I was thinking
From the rooftop. Let's get up there.
during the lunch break, why is it that so many games used to understand that game music was supposed to be a good, interesting, positive part of the experience, and so many modern games fail so hard at that? You ever notice that? I mean, admittedly, I don't want to. What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's wild. Oh, that's a new bug. I've never seen that bug before. Ooh, okay. I'll have to be careful with that bug. The game is screwing up my mouse. Looks like it's still working, but it is screwing it up. Um... Yeah, no, like, there's... It used to be considered normal. In fact, I'm going to use Talia's example here as an example. You'll have to give me a moment to find it because it's listed weird. You know, it actually might be quicker to explode up on YouTube. But when I... There we go. I know that there are some people, some crazy, insane people who prefer games to have no music, but honestly, that's what the music toggle is for, if I can be really blunt about that. Like, I'm down with that as a preference. But I cannot be the only person who thinks games should have music, right? And in fact, they should probably have good music. And when I say good music, I mean music you enjoy listening to, not just music that like fits a scene, or music that's like really morose, or licensed music. That's even more frustrating when the music's just licensed, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's pretty much just a guarantee that that game's going to get delisted at some point in the future. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm going to sit down and play an FPS, I want to hear something like this. In fact, just for funsies. okay. I'll stop playing the awesome music. But yeah, no, as with every other aspect of everything, there is design to music. Who the hell is this?
Hold still, motherfucker!
You are the one Katsumi meets with.
Not what you expected? Yeah, well, I'm full of surprises. For instance, I got 6 rounds packed with buckshot and magnesium. Homemade Whitey Pete. It's not government issue, but it'll burn you up plenty.
Who are you?
I'm just a regular damsel of distress. You got a problem with the Anarchs and you wanna fuck with someone? You fuck with me, not Katsumi. You get 2 more questions, Antoinette. Then it's my turn.
Sophia is gone. Was it you?
Ah, so the cute warlock bit dust, huh? Now that's a pity. We were that close to turning her cloak, you know? Helped us out a bunch. 1 question down. Next.
I will ask this only once. Are you or are you not Sabat?
You gotta be kidding me! Fuck no, I'm not Sabat! And before you say it, Katsumi ain't either. I don't know how they're involved, but that's not my problem. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna put Lizzie Borden down, and you and I can chat all civil-like. Why'd you come down to the jungle? What's your plan here?
Because I cannot in conscience serve the Prince of Seattle. Not anymore. I declare myself for the Anarch cause.
Blue blood breaking ranks, huh? Someone must have really pissed you off. Katsumi said you were different, and not the fake sort. Let's say you're in, for now. So here's my next question. If you're down here saving the world, where's that leave Weaver Tower? Sitting snug and safe on their $20,000 couches?
Do not speak in riddles.
Oh, come on, Lick. This one's easy. The old queen was gonna pull this kind of shit eventually. Just a matter of time. And you were gonna skip down here to deal with it, one way or another. See, if I were your big bad Sabat, and I was taking all the piggies to market, who's the scariest motherfucker I'd want out of my way? You're busy down here. What do you think's happening up there?
I have to go.
Reckon you're right. Laters, Antoinette.
I don't know if we've just been taken for a ride here.
Weaver Tower.
Makes a nasty kind of sense.
Of course we've been do we not... Look, I know we're an elder. We're not stupid, right? We understand what court politics are. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that conversation, honestly. But I am hungry. Excuse me? Excuse me. I need to eat you. No? Okay. There we go. Wow, I just did that in broad daylight with no consequences at all. That's interesting. Okay, so real talk, I did not remember her, no. Especially since she sounded and honestly looked a bit different. But yes, Damsel from VTMB1. That's not a... That's a... We've talked before about fan service because it comes up a lot at my job. And here's the problem. Fan service can be good or bad. And generally speaking, bad fan service is the kind of thing I tend to qualify as member berries, a term I have unabashedly stolen. Yeah, that's what I thought. There's actually no Masquerade right now. That's why I can do it without getting caught. Anyways, bad fan service is member berries, something I stole unabashedly from South Park.
If Damsel is right, anything could have happened to the court. We're fast running out of kindred.
And yeah, that felt like member berries to me. Okay, that was weird. I mean, Lou... I'm not super impressed with Lou. She's no LaCroix, but she thinks way too highly of herself. And is entirely too comfortable just offing off people without replacing them properly.
It's not on fire, there's no blood on the floor. Maybe we were duped. Let's find Ryong.
Yeah, if you're going to kill off your inner circle, you have replacements lined up. People loyal to you. People who you want to owe you. That's why you reward them with their cushy new jobs.
Hello, my love.
Fire!
What?
Fire? Oh my god, you've been out for hours. The sun's up. Fire.
Sophia.
Yeah. Hey, you're weak. It's the light. We're okay, we're okay.
Fire. Damn it. God damn it.
It is past dawn. Where is Lou?
I don't know. It happened so fast. I remember...
Hello.
Sophia. What do you want?
From you? Nothing. But I will give you a gift.
Oh, shit.
Wait. No. Sophia, we can talk. Sophia, we can...
Stop this!
This is nothing. A candle before the blaze, a morsel before the meal, before her,
Oh my god.
Lou Graham. But first, my love, we must talk.
Okay.
You were convincing.
Do you think so? Oh, the great nomad. Let me help you. Let me love you. Forgive me, forgive me. Poor little Sophia. But I am not her.
This is not about Cain, Gehenna, or kindred superiority. Why the Sabbat?
Because it's honest fire. In a way that the Camarilla never was. I needed a weapon, and I found one. The Sword of Cain. When everything has been taken from us, we cannot be squeamish.
I found your corpse. I carried you out of that cursed place.
Ah, yes. The fledgling. The resemblance was close enough. A little cutting, a little reshaping. You should have seen through that.
You want to destroy Lou Graham?
You saw what she did to him. You saw what she took from me. The great Queen of Seattle. As she watches from her window, the Sabbat will burn her glorious city to the ground. And then you, my love, will destroy her.
I am not your assassin.
Why do you think you wear my mark? The sleeping nomad would have gone to the Undercity, the old pleasure palace. There, they would be woken with blood. The beast would devour the delicacy before them. My love. My Gideon. His body was broken. No craft of mine could save him. To stand at my side and avenge himself, he needed a body. Strong. Potent. Formidable. You. I had heard such stories of the Nomad. That mark took decades of experimentation. Temporarily, it would weaken you and carve out a place for him.
I guess I got there first. Mystery solved.
I would never have taken in his foulness.
You would be the beast, fresh out of torpor. You would have drained anything set in front of you.
You failed. Poor little Sophia. Somehow I slipped from your grasp. And your lover is bone meal and ashes. I am sorry to have spoiled your plan.
You know what waits beneath Seattle. A garden filled with moonflowers. Thousands, strong and thirsty. My planting, ready to bloom for the long night. Up and up and up they'll grow, up through the sewers to the streets. All they need is a little fertilizer, a taste, to spur on the seedlings.
Atrium. All that blood stockpiled for the end of Lou Graham.
Hey, hold up. It's daytime, right? How are you awake? Like, isn't there a literal compulsion to sleep during the daytime? Pretty much wherever you are. We're just having this conversation, casually. Both of us are awake, actually. Just...
All of this you will do alone.
If I must. But preferably not. Join me.
Now hold on.
I have dreamed of him in you. And the dream lingers still. Your face is his, and his is yours. You embody my love. You know what Lou is, how she wraps kindred and cities alike in choking poison. You want to see her burn.
Fire, I have a notion.
I will not.
Then I do not need you, Fire. Only the Nomad. This beautiful, ancient flesh. This power. This strength.
Go out of the window.
What?
You still wear the mark. Another can wear this face, can be my sword.
Go out the window.
It would destroy us.
It would reduce you, make you a passenger in your own skull.
Trust me.
But I would miss you. So,
Trust me!
what do you think, my love?
I trust you, Fabian.
There! Come on, Fire.
Yeah, the sun is the real problem here. We're old and we're powerful, but that's the sun. So it's appropriate, nobody's helping us. I was gonna say, we could probably survive seconds in the sun, depending on our fortitude.
I didn't know what had happened to my sire or where he was, but I decided to check in with him anyway. Even if I was just talking to myself.
Fabian, my boy. It's been a while.
I figured it out. Should have been obvious. You went to see Lou. We never saw you again.
This isn't the first time you figured it out, though, is it?
No. Lou, Campbell, they keep cutting out my memories. I'm surprised I have anything left. I won't let Campbell get away with this. I want to get a confession. I want to go to the Justicars. But Campbell and Lou will just wipe it from my noggin.
Oh, I see. Well, then you need a way to store it outside of your noggin.
You mean borrow space in Willem's head? They'll just do the same to him. Oh, wait, though. It doesn't need to be a head.
Yes, Campbell is old, and he hasn't kept up with the modern world. Neither have I, being dead and gone.
Yeah, but I have. And I know that recording devices exist. Even if Campbell wiped my mind, I'd still have a way to remember. And I could take it to the Justicars.
Excellent idea, my boy. All you need is to get hold of one of these devices. You know someone who has them, don't you?
Sophia!
Sophia. Poetic, don't you think?
Okay, that's it then. Get a recorder, go see Campbell, get him to confess. Again. Mail it to the nearest Justicar. If only I could figure out their mailing address.
That problem is for the future, my boy. For now, you have a plan. Go get your evidence, detective.
Okay, get a recorder from Sophia, go see Campbell. How could this go wrong? I didn't really know anything about the Justicars. I'd heard they sorted out problems for the Camarilla. I mean, every society's got to have someone you can appeal to if you really need it. Some sort of justice, right?
Sorry, I was typing. Lore type. So I think 2 negatives for that cutscene. And I'm leaning towards 2 positives as well. So, the first part of the cutscene, her staking us out of absolutely nowhere. Just the entire framework of the scene didn't work. The twist doesn't work at all. The fact that they knocked off Sophia out of nowhere, that was just whatever. Yeah, they kill off Rion, and they don't even show it. They just glance over her, she lights on fire, and then the camera moves away because they didn't bother animating it. Yeah, the whole thing was just, huh? Then the good cutscene, which is probably the scene that Estakota said they wrote well in advance, that was actually really good in 2 separate ways. First of all, even the storyboarding was good. Sophia leans in close, goes for jabbing the thing, and we shove our legs off of her, shoving us back through the window. That's actually awesome. Like, the way they did that was sudden, quick, and it's probably the first scene in the entire game that had good storyboarding to it. Second of all, the dialogue. I don't know if you caught that, But they were doing something, and some of the act. It's the first time I would say there's legitimately good dialogue in the game. Which once again, this is Trails in the Sky 1 all over again, because we were talking to Fabian, but all the things we were saying to Fabian were also acknowledgments of what Sophia was saying. So we were clearly speaking out loud, and Sophia thought we were responding to her while we were continuing our conversation with Fabian. And that was solid. Like, I was with that. And the actor sold the moment. Trust me, Fire, right? That the emotion, for lack of a better way to put it, in his words there were really good. Like, I want to give that guy a pat on the back, or possibly a bonus or a raise. Yeah, the intensity of how he said that was awesome. And we even had a good choice. Did you catch that? It was like, screw you, or, I hate you, or I'll never be your slave. Or the one I picked, which was, I trust you, Fabian. That whole sequence was really good. Yeah, the complete dismissal. Wasn't listening to Sophia at all at that point. Was just listening to Fabian. Correct, Sub-Zero. I mean, yeah, Talia, what we had there was seconds. Just seconds. But that's the other thing. Like, that was good. That was a really good... Where the hell was that the rest of the game? Because, yeah, we... Oof.
With some music.
Well, I have no idea, Madman Robbie.
I had to go see Sophia and borrow a recorder.
All right. Whoop. God, get completely turned around here.
She must have been off dueling with Mrs. Thorne. I knew she wouldn't mind if I took one of her recorders, especially if she knew why. I figured I should check in with the recorder before I took it. Make sure I wasn't going to erase anything important.
Hey there, big ears. Have I got a task for you?
You have? Oh, boy.
Got anything I should hear about right now?
I don't know, boss. Got some chatter about a van, a shipment, and... a cuss word.
Tell me about the van.
Here you go.
A correct integration of the inverted glyph of Fan alongside the existing Gallus inversion successfully lowers defenses, so long as the weighting is correct and that the Vedu is not overwritten. I think we have it. I think we are ready.
That is not about a van, little buddy. Sounds like Tremere speak to me. What was that about a shipment?
I've got it here for you.
Once the receptive stage is initiated, we must move quickly. To do, organize transport, get Tamara and Vance on the shipment.
Road trip, maybe?
Huh. That receptive stage deal sounds like a breeding program. Perhaps she's trying to save the giant panda. A cuss word? From Sophia?
I saved it up special. Here.
To do, discuss with Y. Chain down if necessary. God damn her.
Yeah, you see?
Sophia never really learned to cuss, did she? Okay, little fella. Now you are gonna come along with me. I got a guy I want you to listen to real hard.
Of course, Detective. I always wanted to be in police work.
Yeah, this is standard procedure police work for sure.
And we are absolutely not gonna get in trouble with any Justicars.
Let's go.
Okay, now I just had to face Campbell and get a confession out of him. Easy, right?
Everyone else cusses so perfectly in this setting, or in this game.
A stupid idea, right? Yep, but I had to try.
He's out. What do you need?
I need to see the chief right away.
What is it this time?
Santiago, I've cracked the case like a breakfast egg.
Fabian, this is not City Hall. I'm not Prince Campbell's secretary. Try again. What do you want?
I want Campbell.
He's not here. He has people to see, appointments to keep. And before you ask, I don't keep a diary for him. Was there anything else?
Of course. Campbell kept his own diary. Can I check out his office?
No.
Oh, look. I won't be more than a minute.
Not happening.
What was making her so prickly today?
I'll see you later.
Sure.
I wanted a look-see at the boss's throne room to squirrel out his diary. What are you hiding?
Rather not deal with this idiot.
That's not what I'm looking. Let's have fucking Lou again, but I've got to keep her sweet. Well, so that's what's got Ryong fired up.
Miss Choi. You have a problem with Lou.
If I did, it wouldn't be your business. She must be kept happy, and that's my problem.
I reckon Campbell might have some dirty laundry in that office, or at least an appointment book. I thought about it, but it seemed I didn't. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move. Nope. Yeah, I didn't see the need.
You got
Just a...
What?
Wanted to...
Stop it.
If I could make her think Lou was...
I'll get back.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
Needed to get in.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh, hey. Didn't expect to see you tonight. Something up?
Lou is up, and that's a problem.
Shit. What does the old bat want?
Complaining about the service. Wants to see the manager.
God damn it. I better get over there. You'll stay here, keep an eye on the place while I'm gone?
Of course.
Thanks, Tolly.
No problem, sweetie.
Suddenly, I didn't want to hang around for too long. I had to work fast. I didn't want Tolly to turn up and be all sarcastic at me. I also didn't want him to turn up and put a stake through my chest.
That would be bad, yes.
How had he got hold of this? And, why?
That's a good question.
Oh, what was this? Some sort of code? This looked like dates and symbols. I wondered what it might have to say.
Huh. You are a little jumbled, but you do have entries that look like dates and times. That right? This is ciphered?
Indeed, Detective, indeed. Play your cards right and you could win the grand prize. The location of Prince Campbell, here on Catch That Man.
Well, I am a deft hand at decoding. I have Sophia to thank for that.
Wonderful. Are you ready, contestant?
Oh, right. Sure. Glad to be here.
Detective Fabian, can you solve the scribbles of the prince? Let's play!
A 6-pointed star. Well, that's not hard. And the entry is dated tonight.
So what's your guess, contestant?
Our respected sheriff, Benny Muldoon.
Bingo, detective! You've won a prize! A ticket to potential physical harm.
Mr. A. Fortunes. Really?
Well spotted, contestant. Our illustrious prince is no wordsmith. But there is one small complication. What is the meaning behind this symbol right here?
Symbol? More of a doodle. Drawing of a rainbow. Aha! Tolly! He's seeing Tolly. And looking at the date, tonight's the night.
You've won a prize, detective. A visit to a sarcastic Nosferatu.
Merge those two glyphs, and I think you've got the symbol of the Anarchs.
Astounding pictography, detective. And what does that mean to you?
Katsumi. Campbell's going to see Katsumi.
With the date of this very night. Congratulations! You've won the prize of being aggravating to a certified surgeon who owns her own scalpels.
After son, oh, come on, Chief.
Anagrams are no challenge to you, contestant.
Not much better than Mr. Alucard, really, is it?
But look closer. What can this symbol mean? The door of a bank vault, perhaps?
Sure, he means Willem, right? In some ways, our prince is clever. In other ways, not so much. Huh, but this date was a few days ago. No use to me.
Psst. A correct answer, but yes, this is a booby prize. Sorry about that, detective. Better luck next time.
Catwalk. That's gotta be Isabella.
Excellent work, contestant. Now, let's see what prize you've won.
God damn it, it's dated last Tuesday.
Bzz. Booby prize, detective. No snickering at the back, please. Bing bong! Ho ho ho, and that's the end of the round. Congratulations, contestant. You've deciphered the scribbles of the prince and won our grand prize. To go out into the snow and search for a prince so you can screw him over. You have your leads. Good luck in the next round of Catch That Man.
Thank you. I really am looking forward to it.
I'm sorry, are we really doing another go talk to the 3 people step at this point in the game? We just had the big confrontation with Sophia, the bare last-minute escape, and you're slowing everything down to this weird slog here? Okay.
Tolly was one.
Okay. Also, that's right. It's the dreaded Dracularm. Sorry. Ah. I've started drowning it out. Handsome, but yeah. God, where am I? Unless this somehow knocks it out of the park, I'm going to give this a pacing negative. It's not an uncommon thing to interrupt a big dramatic action scene with something much more low-key. But this isn't... This is probably not low-key. It's probably boring. Especially if they're going to do what I think they're going to do. So let me give my theory right now. So, like, we go in there, it's like, oh my god, figured it out. So then we're going to do these 3 boring side questy things that don't matter. And then once we're done with the 3 boring side questy things, it'll get back to being interesting. In other words, the 3 boring side questy things shouldn't be here, and we should get right to whatever is the end of this Fabian section.
Detective! I hear buying stock in Rebar is a solid bet right now. Want to invest?
I solved the case.
You did? Ooh, I know. You should clap the killer in irons just to make a point.
I haven't got time for this. I just had some questions.
Grill away then.
Have you seen Prince Campbell? He was supposed to meet you today.
Ooh, you have been detecting. Yes, I met with the prince. He was in a chipper mood, looking forward to the Christmas party. You gonna write that down?
Where is he now?
Maybe buying Yuletide gifts for all the orphaned little kiddies?
Ah, come on.
Oh, he puts budget aside for it. It's good PR. But since you ask so nicely, no, I don't know where he is. He has a private life, you know.
That's never stopped you poking around before.
Pot kettle.
What did he talk about?
How the Thunderbirds did last game, his plans for a vacation, and the unseasonal weather.
Okay. And why aren't you interested in the killer? He's a threat to kindred and mortals alike.
Is he a detective? I'll take your word for it. I haven't seen any kindred deaths. Besides, I put my faith in the SPD. The gallant Captain Muldoon has his finest bloodhound on the case.
Doesn't sound so good when you say it. Well, I must be getting on.
You must. Oh, and Fabian, the thing about a killer is, they kill people. Try not to be a victim, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Wow.
Prince Campbell had...
I love your
Well, that wasn't helpful. Still Benny and Katsumi to see.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me, Madman Robbie. Yeah, I'm with Kira Whitenose. I think, and don't spoil it for me, but I'm pretty sure what's going to happen here is we're going to end up finding fire. And then, for whatever reason, we're going to go ahead and open the casket. And that's probably going to be an awesome moment. And it would be a thematically appropriate moment to have right here. Because I have a feeling that this is either the end of fire or the end of Fabian. One of the two. Like, one of them's about to die. Probably us. Probably fire. So, yeah, this would make perfect sense. Yeah, close the loop. Show exactly what led to this whole situation happening. Cool. Why have this padding section in the middle of that? This is completely killing the tension, the pacing, the tempo, the vibe, the atmosphere, the tone.
Campbell had been discussing. I hoped it wasn't my contract renewal.
Fabian, you got something for me?
Not so much, boss. Only questions. Did you see the prince today?
Maybe.
He had an appointment with you, right?
Yeah, we talked. What about it?
Do you know where he is?
Nope. It's his city. He goes where he wants. He doesn't keep you in a loop like that.
I thought, for security...
Our prince can beat down anything this city throws at him, on his own.
Including Lou Graham?
Now that'd be a match. I'd pay to be ringside for that one.
What did you talk about, if I might ask?
Come on, Gumball. You know better than that.
Yeah, I guess I do.
Tell you what, though, you keep your ears open. Whisper is there's an arms deal going down tonight. If it turns into anything, I need to know.
Sure thing, boss. Why are you never at the PD, boss? You're a captain, so you should be, right?
Special investigations, dealing with difficult cases, like why it is some detectives ask damn fool questions.
It's just Hector spent a lot of time there. I was wondering if,
Is that a damn fool question on your lips? Something I need to deal with?
Got it. I got people to see, cases to solve.
Okay.
So far, that's 2 completely meaningless nothing cutscenes.
I really did miss Hector. if only because he used more than 2 syllables and turned up to work some days. I had to put my faith in Katsumi.
I think this is doubly frustrating, because we just saw what I would consider to be, as of this moment in time, the best cutscene in the game.
That's right. Alert vigil.
And, like, now I'm doing this. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if they came up with, like, say, 5 or whatever Fabian sections, and they didn't want to chop down one of the sections, so they just shoved the last one here. It's like, here you go. Oh, yeah. That reminds me of a theory. Madman Robbie, please don't take offense to this theory. I spent several brain powers in the last few days trying to figure out why this game is so weird. And I've come up with theories about, you know, reusing assets or trying to smash different plot lines together or whatever. But at the end of the day, I have a new theory. I think, for whatever reason, they kind of didn't care. So let's look at our timeline, shall we? This studio reaches out to Paradox and says, yeah, we can handle your vampire game. No problem. We got this. They pitch the game. They pitch their version of the game to Paradox and say they can take over development. Paradox, who was already disinclined to do that and was tempted to just veto it, was like, sure, we'll go ahead and give it to you. Chinese Room then spent about 4 years, real time, working on 2 other games, both of which came out. One of which is a side-scrolling cinematic platformer, and the other of which is the horror oil rig game that I can't remember, Into the Deep or something like that. Both of those games came out, and apparently the second one's pretty solid from what I understand. And at that point, 4 years down the line, Paradox says, where the hell is the Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? By everything we understand, they hadn't done jack for the game. The absolute earliest they probably started working on this game was mid last year. And that's optimistic. So now, 4 years down the line, with having gone through COVID during that period of time, by the way, it's entirely possible that they just didn't have the oomph for it anymore. And now this is just a mandate. This has become a job. And they have to crap this thing out. So while there's absolutely some interesting stuff, there's plenty of positives sitting over here. It feels like this is a rough hack job of a game because they just didn't care enough to do anything else, right? And the final piece of evidence for this theory is I was rereading the interview that, yeah, no kidding, Caroline. I thought this game was dead. It kind of turned into a joke for this show, like, oh yeah, VTMB2. You sure you want to donate towards that? It might be another VTMB2. There's an interview where they were talking about their reasoning behind why they wanted to do Day 1 DLC for this game. I'm not going to reread it right here on camera. But the attitude that was prevalent in that interview boiled down to a total lack of investment in anything. And that's the way I want to put that, investment. It was very clear that the way they were talking about it, this was just another game that they were treating like just another game. And I think that's the problem, is whatever cool ideas they had were probably written 4 years ago, jotted down and then put into a notepad, and then they came back to it. It's like, oh, right, okay. And that's why I agree with something Dakota mentioned earlier, that the awesome scene we just saw was probably one of the first scenes they jotted down. Because it's an evocative image, isn't it? A vampire was bound against their will, shoves off against their captor, and lunges out into the sunlight to desperately crawl into the sewers and barely survive. That is a powerful moment. And it was a great scene, too. Yeah, it looked like a trailer scene. Yeah, it's something like out of Blade or something. And so I bet you money, what actually happened was they came up with some of the cooler, more interesting ideas of this game, jotted them down, and then walked away from it. Here's a bonus question. How many people who are working on this game started work on this game? 4 years, like it or not, is a pretty big gap in game development right now, especially given how many studios have been firing how many people, how frequently. So it could even be that the devs who didn't want to work on this game were now saddled with something that the company had said yes to 4 years ago, right? I think they just didn't want to make this game when they finally actually sat down to do it. For whatever reason.
Camp meeting with Katsumi. That was interesting.
Fabian, guessing you want something?
I'm looking for Prince Campbell. He had an appointment with you, which, now I say it, does sound kind of strange.
I see. And if I knew where he was?
I would make it worth your while.
Would you? If I knew where Campbell was and I told you, I'd be betraying a prince's confidence. I may not like the guy, but it's useful to stay off his shit list. Though I do enjoy it when he has a bad night. And in my experience, Detective, you are the herald of a bad night. So, let's talk about a deal.
What is it with you and him?
I don't like his fashion sense, he doesn't like my face.
Okay. What's the deal?
You know we have some dealings with the alchemy trade.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Lotions and potions. It's a lucrative market.
It's one of the few things I have over Campbell. But one of our supplies has gone quiet, and I don't want Campbell getting his foot in it. I want you to find it. I hear you have a connection.
Really? Who's the supplier?
Dale.
Oh, yeah, he has gone quiet. That's the truth.
Find Dale's set of recipes. Bring them back. We have a deal, hon. Assuming, of course, that I know where Campbell is.
Assumptions always make an ass of me, but I keep making them anyway. I'll see you later.
Off to Dale's place to see what I can dig up.
Speaking of which, you should go buy Evo's games. Not that she charges for them. That music took a weirdly long period of time to finally stop playing. She needs to charge for her games, I'm just saying. Once they're finished. Time to let the business take charge, Evo. We're going to get some microtransactions in there. We're going to get some predatory practices. We're going to make you a bit of dosh, my dear. Okay, step one. No, wait, come back! If I ever go corpo, y'all are screwed. I just want you to know that. Because, see, unlike some morons, I actually have a brain.
This case kept leading me back to Dale's place.
Yeah, I actually agree with Von Falken. So, dropping the joke for a second, I have recommended she push into early access for the finishing the development of that game. And the other game. She's working on a second game right now, by the way. And just get out there. And don't charge much. You really don't need to charge much. $5, $10, whatever. Just a little something.
Time to hunt for Dale's cookbook, or cook file, or cook notes. I don't know, whatever he used.
Yeah. The, I guess dungeon crawler is what I'd call it. But if you don't deliver on the promise, then that sucks. End statement. Anybody who doesn't realize... I'm going to be as blunt about this as I can. If you're buying into early access or a Kickstarter or any kind of crowdfunding, it is gambling. You are putting your money to do one of two things. You are hopeful that the game will actually come out and be, good and what you want it to, and you are trying to support the development of the game. That's what it's there for. That is reality, and you should accept that legitimately. I have actually backed quite a few games. I have been burned several times, and I have had several games came out that were awesome. Because that's how it is. It is gambling. It is something that is a dice roll. I actually have bought several games in early access that I plan to stream someday, some of which have not come out of early access. Yeah, investment is always a gamble, at least it should be. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand that you feel like you can't disappoint people, Evo. I understand, because you have this strange alien quantity called humanity greater than 8. But there really is no problem to go ahead and try and push the game out that you have right now, which is a fully fledged functional game, and say, here, early access, $5. Help keep development going. Help keep the lights on, right? For the record, I buy it. Anyways, I'd also plug the hell out of it, because regardless of the fact that I know you, it is actually a good game. Anybody who knows me knows that even though that is Evo's demo, if it was a bad game, I wouldn't plug it as much. You know? I'm too honest for that. Nevertheless, now I've got a bow for $100 worth of minutes, so thank you, Evo. Oh, turbo bow. Can you even see me down here? I don't know what the new angle is on the camera. Hang on. Let me pull this up on my phone. Let's see how far down I could bow here. Okay, let's pull up me. Okay, hang on. So I can bow further, it looks like. A little bit further. Okay. Not little further. Little further. Okay, my head is on the keyboard now. You can see my back. You can see my back up here. Ah. Thank you, Evo. As always. Hard at work. Evo, could you please link your game really quick? I honestly did do a real review of it, and it really did impress me. It even has a skippable cutscene. Yes, singular. There it is. The Giving Place. Rogue Trader, Wrath of the Righteous, Little Kitty, Big City. Give charge. Telling you. I need to get on her. I need to actually get on her. Like, not jokingly get on her. I need to walk in and be like, all right, look, I'm going to be a businessman. I need to switch hats from, like, streamer to businessman for a second and be like, you need to get this on Steam. And you know why? I actually have a real reason for this. It's because she needs the publicity. Even if it only sells, like, 100 copies total, ever. First of all, that's $500. But I know it's not actually 500. It's actually, like, $420 or something like that. But second of all, that is actual game sales on Steam that she can point to in the future. That's a resume, right? That's something that she can use going forward. And it's an audience. Because those 100 people will probably tell people if they liked your game, and they will spread the word. That's how word of mouth works. Don't worry, I'm not going to stall the stream for this. I'm just going to say, I'm going to sit down with her and have a very, very boring, because I'm a boring person, a very boring, serious conversation with her about getting her games on Steam.
Interesting, but no. I don't think so.
You don't have to say. Tell you what.
Katsumi wouldn't be interested.
Why don't you sign over all rights to the game and everything you ever make ever to me? Here's my pen. Ignore the red ink. Okay, now just sign here. And here. No, don't read. Don't read the contract.
Ha! I knew Dale wasn't a religious man. This particular Bible was packed with recipes for little miracles that Katsumi would be very interested in.
It's not my blood, Evo. Don't worry. If you feel a little faint-headed, don't worry about that. That's normal. There's going to be a strange, empty sensation after you sign this. Don't worry about that either.
Katsumi was the kind of lick to keep her word. I hoped.
What, the game I'm playing or Evo's? Because I'm in the end game for the game I'm playing, and I've beaten Evo's. The game I'm playing. I don't recommend this game. I think there's enough here that if you're a fan of the franchise already, that it is quite literally better than nothing. There are individual moments of good, and individual concepts of good, and there are positives, which I stand behind. But this game is a mess. I am not sure if patches and or DLC are going to fix that. But as of right now, this game is a mess. And I take no pleasure in saying that. There's no joy in that. It's not like, mwahaha. Honestly, I'm actually more discouraged than anything else.
Well, got the recipes home?
Yeah, took a positively biblical amount of effort.
Uh-huh. Okay. It's pretty simple. Some of our guys liberated a weapons shipment from a pack of ghouls. Guess they'd moved into the import-export business. They had a short, sharp discussion, and our boys ended up with the goods. We're not stupid, though. This stuff is heavy duty. I don't want to be caught with contraband by our glorious leader. So I told him where it was. Made it his problem. Means Campbell owes us now, which is always useful.
Okay. And he's there now? She gave me the name of a place. It sounded familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it. Thanks.
Sure thing.
Wait, which thing specifically, Mad Robbie? The whole game? Or Fabian's thing, or what? Either way, lol. Oh, gotcha. Heh, that's actually kind of cool.
Huh. Guess I wasn't the only one wanting to spend quality time with Campbell.
What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same.
I'm doing my job, and you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Just go be somewhere else, all right? The prince asked for my help, and you're in the way.
Is the prince inside the warehouse?
That's none of your business.
He is, isn't he?
Oh, come on.
For a mistress of shadows, she wasn't great at concealing the truth.
I just want to talk to him.
He doesn't want to talk to you. Beat it before I beat you.
Whoa, no need for violence.
You're creating the need, Fabian.
She knew her part and knew her post. That was clear.
Once I've talked to him, I'll be gone in a flash. You'll see.
Go investigate your ass.
I'm gonna go check on something.
God damn it.
Apologies.
What are you doing here?
I'm being a detective. Going to places, talking to people. How about you? Shouldn't you be back at the church, keeping the lights on?
Yeah, that's right. Make sure no one's trashed the place.
Are you all right, Miss Honda?
I'm goddamn peachy. I gotta go. Things to do.
All right, then. Good night.
Okay, I had a recorder, and in the next building was a killer. All I needed was a confession. It was time to face the music, or at least try to catch it in a listening box.
Deja vu.
The recorder was running. I'd only get one chance at this.
Detective, this is a happy coincidence.
Really?
I was just thinking about you, and that doesn't happen often.
Actually, Chief, I was thinking about you, too. I've been looking for you, in fact.
Well, you found me. What's on your mind?
You're the Rebar killer. You killed mortals. You destroyed Kindred. You buried it all. You and Luke Graham.
That was quick. It was only days ago we had this discussion.
I'm a fast worker, and your plot was easy to dig into.
Really? This might finally be the day, Detective, where your utility is outstripped by the magnitude of my vexation. Right now, though, I have a use for you. Oh, but first, you will break that recorder.
I guess I'll break that recorder.
Those things make a little whirring sound if you pay close attention. There's something I want you to do before I throw you on the trash heap, and you will not leave.
I will not leave.
Good. You see that box? The Anarchs thought it was an arms shipment, a thaumaturgical weapon, and I know they're right. But curiosity kills the prince who opens a box without checking what's inside. You're good with the inanimate, with provenance, with ferreting out their purpose. So, you will study it and tell me whether the box is safe to open. Won't you?
I will. Well, hello there, Box. Having a good night? Detective, what would you have from me? I just wanted to get to know you a little. Oh, and for the record, only you and I can hear this little chat, so no need to keep your voice down.
Well, that explains whether we're saying it out loud or not. I've been wondering that the whole game.
They say you're a super weapon. That right? No, I am a box. Okay, I get that, but the thing inside you. You can sense it, can you not? It reeks of suppressed energy and the potential for a great deal of destruction. In fact, it makes you shiver. Neato. Where are you from? There is a stench of bleach and gore around me. A slaughterhouse, perhaps. Or a medical facility. Huh. You an experiment? Like a Frankenstein's monster sort of deal? I am not. However, I contain one. Wow, that is interesting. Where are you from originally? It is hard to say. From my manufacture and the scratching around my edges, I look like I may be a shipping container. There is a very faint scent of brine and oil. A ship's hold would not be unlikely. That suggests I am cargo and arrived by sea some time ago. Well then, welcome to Seattle. So you've got a dangerous monster inside you? That is accurate. Can I speak to them? They slumber, Detective. Can you wake them up? No, Detective. Only blood can wake them. Oh boy.
What is it, Detective? You found something?
It is definitely a weapon.
But is it safe to open? You must tell me!
Yeah, I must tell you. I know.
Wasting blood points at this point.
Give me a minute. I need to go deeper. Hey, monster. I know you're asleep, and I know I'm making up your side of this chit-chat. But would you just let old Fabian know a bit more about you?
I dream.
Do you now? Are you Count Dracula? And would you be shocked to know they wrote a book about you?
Count Dracula is a myth.
Oh. Well, then I know. You're Louis. Or maybe what's her name? The girl with the, cat suit?
I am very real, Fabian.
You are, aren't you? Scarily real. Who are you?
A powerful kindred in torpor against my will. An elder of my kind.
A sleeping giant for sure. I can feel it. Smoldering embers. Given a little fuel, you'll be a raging fire. I can sense a whiff of blood sorcery, I think. What gives?
I am bound with powerful, thaumaturgical rituals.
Why?
I cannot tell. They are beyond your understanding.
Yeah, I never was good at sorcery. What would happen if I open this box?
Nothing. I am in torpor. I am incapable of movement.
Safe, you might say then. Good to know. You realize Campbell's gonna off me no matter what happens here.
I know nothing of this, Campbell.
Sorry, that was rhetorical. After all, I am imagining this whole thing. It's funny the voice I gave you, really. Anyway, yes, Fabian. I know Campbell's going to take me apart for scrap. What would happen if I woke you up?
I am in torpor, Fabian. You would need to wake me with blood. But then I must have sustenance. I must drink. And deeply. I would be the beast incarnate. And none here would survive my hunger or my rage.
I get that.
Hurry it up, Fabian.
Hurrying, boss. Nearly there.
Just to check. If I wake you up, you go off like a claymore mine, and none of us in this room will survive, right?
None of you will survive. I am beyond any power in Seattle.
Definitely a weapons shipment.
I've cracked the case, Chief.
Is it safe to open? You will tell me!
He's really doubling down on that.
Yeah, it's safe to open. You'll want to take a look at this.
Then open it!
Seriously.
Your wish is my command.
What? Who is this? Explain. Did you learn anything?
I did, Prince Campbell. There's something you should know.
I like all of those. In case you can't read those, our options are, this is my last case. You've got an appointment. Prepare to be breakfast. Or simply,
This is for Gideon. And for me.
so, I suspected this a while ago. We killed Campbell.
I command you
Ball. I command you to... I like how he didn't even finish the sentence. I do. He started and just... Oh.
I'm sorry. I have no suspect in the Rebar killings. The case is shelved. There's nothing else to do. No clues to follow.
Stop repeating yourself, Fabian. You failed. You couldn't solve it. The one thing I asked you to do.
What are you going to do now?
Somewhere there are answers. Beyond your means. I'm going to find them.
I promised him I'd take care of you.
You promised me you'd find out what happened. So much for your promises.
Thanks.
I can try to find his body.
What would I do with his bones? And where would you look?
There's still a chance. Maybe he escaped.
If he still existed, he would find me. He would come to me.
I guess I should say goodbye. I have work to do.
I am leaving the city.
He'll be back.
Oh yes. Someday I will come back to Seattle.
Goodbye, Sophia.
Goodbye, Fabian. I wish you were as good a detective as you think you are.
Unfortunately, we're much better than that.
Fabian? Is that you?
That's no great mystery now, is it?
It is good to see you. Finally. I was burning.
That's what happens to those who fly too close to the sun. Escaping the Sabbat by running into sunlight. It's a heck of an addition to the tales of the Nomad, right? You're okay. Which is more than I can say for some. I feel bad for Sophia. Back then, she was a sweet thing. Nutty as a peanut butter cup, but I'm not one to judge on that. I can see why she and Gideon got on.
She had choices. Vengeance, perhaps. But it did not need to go this far. She tried to use the Black Hand, and it has hollowed her out entire.
We've all got choices, Nomad. Guess we solved most of our cases, didn't we?
You were right about Lou. You were right about Campbell.
You were coveted by the one who marked you. And we know how I got into your noggin.
The mark was made as a door for Gideon. It opened for you instead.
Guess it was labeled special. Malkavians only. No soliciting. I guess I did right by my sire in the end. Even if he turned into some sort of fruit basket. I mean, folks of my blood are all fruit baskets, but he took it to a literal level. Or do I mean symbolic? Glad you didn't eat him either way. I can't get over the feeling I've been strung along too. Campbell and Lou faked those killings back a century. No doubt there. But who killed Dale and that vampire wannabe? Who was the rebar killer in this century?
Do you have a theory?
My memories told us what happened, but I don't know if I've ever met a mind I totally trust. Especially a mind that's been dug up, relocated, and planted in foreign soil. Maybe Campbell tripped and fell while cutting a hedge, and the rest is wishful thinking. Anyway, I wanted to ask, was I...
Were you what?
Was I the right partner to you? To Seattle? To Sophia? To whoever I needed to be there to help?
I like how we're picking both sides of this conversation.
You have helped guide me, for what it is worth.
Thank you, Fire. I'm glad I had the chance. Pardon my rambling. I know it really ain't the time for it, but with Sophia and her master plan...
Sophia, the tower, the sun. Where are we? The sun! For the first time in centuries, Wait. Did we survive?
Oh, you made it through, Nomad. I said you would. You survived as much as a vampire can survive. Still unalive, but not non-alive. Semantics. I'll miss debating those. See, I'm tired, Fire. Been working extra hard. Putting up a parasol against the sun. Reckon I've got some wings to grab and... well, I'm gonna start with 40 and change. It's time to say goodbye.
Is there anything you would have me do for you?
Well, I'll need someone to feed Joey.
You have a pet?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure he'll be fine. Just save my city, Nomad. Whatever else happens.
Why do I survive when you do not?
You made it to the dark, but you're in torpor fire. Burned to a crisp. Took a lot of me to keep you moving, and there wasn't much of me to start with. The Fabian gas tank, once half full, is empty now. But if you mean why did I do it? Because I like your style, you old fossil. It's way too early to end your story. Seattle deserves better than what our poor lovesick science gal is gonna let loose.
Is there no way to save you?
No, but that's okay. I've already cheated the Reaper twice. Third time pays for all. And it's been a good, long ride.
I do not want to say it, Fabian.
Well, it's okay to feel like that. And what's happening to me is okay too. Sometimes, it's just the way it goes.
Goodbye, Fabian.
Huh. Hey, Fire. New case. What happens next?
Any theories, Detective?
Oh, I do have a notion.
Actually, that's an interesting question. What does happen to a vampire after they die?
Fabian?
The darkness. Especially one whose humanity was as high as his by the end there. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, Evo. I wonder if there's also another one of those, you know, ill-defined things. Well, yeah, Wraith is kind of different. That's its own little thing over there. That is a lot of blood. Yeah, I was thinking about leaving, but Jesus Christ. How could I leave after that?
Creation.
That is a lot of blood. Where is everyone? Where all that blood has to come from somewhere, Luke. Well, this is going to be a mess to clean up. This is... yeah. Yep, just a big gas explosion. Very tragic. But yeah, someone, I think it was Kira White, was mentioned in chat. I would buy that Sophia was actually pretty high humanity early on. I mean, she literally had a romantic relationship, for God's sakes. An actual one, not a fake one, I mean. Not game work with me here. This is really irritating to control. There we go. But yeah, then she spent a freaking century in Sabat being nothing but angry about her dead lover. That's gonna torpedo your humanity score. Just absolutely throw it into the gutter. I'm gonna go ahead and just headcanon that Fabian goes on to heaven. I think I'm comfortable with that.
Will hold us back no longer. The master will reward me soon.
I don't know what's with the red light. That's kind of weird. Whatever. Like, in lore, I don't know what the red light is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna close down the guessing game. Sorry, since we're in the last dungeon here. So if anybody wants to, like, adjust their guess, this is pretty much the time to do it. Yeah, you have you not played the guessing game? So you can guess what you think the golden number is going to end up being, and then you jot down. The document that Wolverine just pulled up is editable, so you can just put in your name, what your guess is, and of course, what you want to put it towards. If you win, I'll put interest towards 3 games of your choice. The sheet itself should be fairly self-explanatory, and I put in a color coding guide pretty recently, just last week, to help out with that. It's just a fun little thing people can do. For funsies. I'll give you another minute or two to put something in.
Kane brings the snow to hide our tracks.
Games are supposed to be fun. They aren't always, as many of the awful block have shown.
Vigilance! We are not alone!
I am not prepared for Gen 1. Whoa, that didn't kill her. Fine. Go away. There's just a shop vac up here. In the vents. Why is there a shop vac in the vents? I guess I'm the weirdo for putting it in the... not the vents. Silly me. Let's say Isabella always struck me as a very low humanity Toreador. Sorry, low empathy, low humanity. Same difference, obviously. What, where are you getting all the blood from? Like, for real, people don't produce that much blood. I keep expecting this to be like a dream sequence or something.
We are about to close the case.
Good questions are. Obviously, when you diablerie someone, you rip out that is a lot of blood. You rip out their soul too, and that's why they can take over you from within you, is because they happen to have their soul in your body. So hypothetically, yeah.
Fire! My love! You arrived in time! Crude, isn't it?
Are you naked?
Kane cares not. Have you come to change your mind?
You, that's gross. Yeah, that's Path of Cain right there. That's like empathy, humanity 2. Maybe 1. Jesus Christ.
I am here only to end your suffering.
Mine? And what of yours? Kane marked you long ago, Nomad. All those centuries running like a frightened rabbit. The criminal fleeing the consequences of their actions. You bear our mark. And through it, I will make you a true sword in Kane's hand. A true and proud kindred, not a skulker in shadows. The city bleeds.
Jezebel sits watching at the window. Soon, she will fall, and you and I will be the hounds to lick those old bones clean.
You know, I met someone. Someone I would not have known if not for you. Fabian liked you. He thought you were sweet before you lost yourself to the Black Hand.
The little detective. A useful implement, no more, no less.
He is gone now. He gave himself so I could face you. And in his memory, I will set you free!
So begins the harvest.
Mooks that I can't feed off of. My favorite thing. Same format as usual. Knock out HP and then feed. Let's see if they do anything else with it. Okay, feed off these ones. I do like the supply of guns they just give us here. It's actually kind of funny, they give us guns, like tons and tons of guns for the final boss. Now they have banelings. That's a foot.
The gardener is gone. Your moonflowers are gone. And soon, you too will be gone.
No, I will never leave you. For you, dear fire, are mine. Mine! My love!
Now we're even more powerful. Sorry.
My love.
Your direct actions have had a direct impact on the future of the city.
Of chaos, of fires, of rioting, hallucinations brought on by chemical fumes. You know the spin. Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant, and that was it. Business as usual for the people of the city, once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow. A body fell out of a penthouse window at the glacier just as dawn was breaking. No idea how that happened. I definitely wasn't there, and nor was the sheriff. Seattle should really get our tall buildings up to code, is all I'm saying. Maybe some sort of safety railing.
Bye, Lou.
Katsumi stood up, pulled shit together, took the place over. Guess we're in Anarch Town now. We came to an accommodation, those of us left. The sheriff hit the high road. No harm, no foul, but guess a life on the road makes you twitchy. And I don't mind seeing the back of them. See, the Nomad remade our city. And maybe our city needed it. But fucking Cain on a crucifix. I hate it when the old folks visit.
So that's the end. Yeah, and it looks like we're just completely locked in based on earlier decisions, which kind of sucks. Huh. Yeah, I've seen worse endings. Yeah, we could have been lying. Whatever. Yeah, we'll see, Sub-Zero. I think so, yeah, Luthor. You'll notice a lot of these are doing things like environmental art and level designer and props. I'm starting to wonder if I shouldn't give Chinese Room the credit for the, you know, the visuals and the stylings of the city, because, yeah. What I regret replaying. I'm never touching this game again. But that's not what was asked, is it? Air in here. Rainy air. With cars that constantly drive by and rub their engines for some reason. Featuring Fabian as a dead cat, a cell phone, a filing cabinet. Whether the DLCs get funded or not is your decision, not mine. Was it enjoyably bad for me? Yes and no. As is depressingly common, I think this is a game that is both good and bad. I was kind of hoping for all good or all bad, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Depends is really the answer there, Frieza. But with the kind of weight we could throw around, well, let me put it to you this way. If you feel like you can... if you can successfully supplant a prince and get away with it, then everyone who is, you know, other than every other group out there is probably going to be fine with it. So it's kind of case by case, right? Yeah, Telvanni politics. That's actually a good way to put it. If you knock off the Archmage, you better have the backing and the power to make that stick. If you do, congrats. Welcome to the team. If you don't... I'm still working on that round. So impatient. I just beat the game. The credits are still rolling. But of course, you want the vibes thing. You don't want to score, do you? I think the gardener was completely insane. I think he lost any semblance of sanity being chucked in rebar for a century. Like, you think normal vampires lose humanity? Imagine being encased in concrete. Also starved. Okay, so...
Close your eyes.
My eyes are closed. Do I need to turn? What's going on?
No, you need to just stay right there.
Okay, staying very still. I'm opening my right eye because I want to see what I'm doing.
I don't need to see what you're doing.
I do.
No.
Okay, fine. Both eyes are back to being closed.
Good. Keep them that way.
See, now I have to decide, Chad, if I trust my sister this much.
Keep your eyes closed.
Eyes are still closed. I've not been given the all clear yet. Do I need to remove my glasses?
No.
Okay.
Keep your eyes closed.
My eyes are still closed. She doesn't trust me. That's a favorite. I trust her blindly. Literally, I suppose. But she's like, I don't know.
Okay, you can open your eyes now.
Okay. Okay, so now yeah, hang on. So let's scooch over here. Let's scooch down here. It's very me. of people like it. Oh, it doesn't wiggle too much. I was gonna.
Yeah, it's got a stuffing in it.
The fins wiggle though.
Except for this one, which is still flat from being.
Oh. I am now king of the shark folk. 50.
There.
Perfect.
You got to go forward and back. That way they get the full experience.
It is adorable.
It was like $4.
Oh my god.
It'll disintegrate if you look at it wrong.
Yeah, it feels really flimsy. I know, I was just thinking the exact same thing Blade developed. So Maneater is the Shark BG game, right?
So now you have to play Maneater.
I know, I have. I've already beat
Play
it.
it again.
No.
I just got you the hat. You have to play it again.
Put it up. Hang on, let me pull up Shark Gator. Switch back up here for a second so people can see the chat. Error 107. I'm having a lot of connection issues today. It's very frustrating.
Did you see anything else?
Anything else what?
He hasn't seen anything else, guys.
Oh my god. I mean, it is a true sentence.
I was gonna put it on your phone, but then I realized your phone doesn't have a case on it, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that.
So, I now have a sticker on... So, I have 3 stickers on my computer.
Oh, yes.
One is from the eldest, who it's a drawing.
Mini Y.
The second one...
Or no,
is,
Mini X.
Yeah, Mini X. The second one
Mini Zan.
is it's a picture of a dragon holding a pen. His name is Arthur.
Pendragon.
I was trying not to give away the joke. But the third one, which is very recent, which has just been added, it's a shark.
It's the same that I put on his wallet that I showed you guys.
Oh, you showed them.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That's what took so long, is I held it up to the camera.
I was wondering, like...
And then I was just waiting. And waiting.
Waiting for some kind of response.
I figured, there being time after I put the hat on you would have clued you in that
it totally did. But, like, I didn't understand. So what it says was, look, I just really like sharks, okay? And here, for you. Sigh. Let's see if I can even find such a thing.
There's no other ending, von Falkenstein. There is only shark eating head. That's the end.
There's apparently 6 endings. Okay, here we go. Let's pull back up to y'all.
Grab from here.
A night of chaos, of fires, of rioting, hallucinations brought on by chemical fumes. You know the spin. Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant, and that was it. The gutters ran with flames when the IAO brought the Inquisition to town. A second great fire, but this one of Seattle's kindred. Killing the lead Inquisitor is never a smart move.
She demands that I pause the ending so she can talk.
I'm not a nerd, I'm a geek.
And,
And also, I know he's a nerd.
How am I a nerd?
Geeks are like engineers and shit, right? Like, they know a lot about stuff, but they can do things, right? It's practical.
Okay.
Nerds know a lot about stuff, but they're missing all of the, like, practical general knowledge. Electric stove, 22.92. And then dorks don't know much about anything common sense or knowledge. 22 point something.
I already wrote it down, thank you.
You're welcome.
Everyone has different definitions. Definitions? I'm going to stick with that. Of nerd versus geek versus dork.
It's a generalized definition. Nerds are also enthusiasts. And so are dorks.
As
dorks
you can
just
see,
don't
she
know
uses
what they're
different
talking
definitions
about.
than I do, for example.
And nerds are nerds. Okay, Lomas. Lomless.
Lilomlas.
No. There's no extra O there. I'm aware that there's an extra O there. That O is silent.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Why do you have the apricots? Did the children bring them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they need to go back down, obviously.
Why?
So they can eat more.
I'm the one eating them. What?
Did you finally find your homework?
No, I haven't opened them yet.
But did you acknowledge that? Because I moved it into a place that would be more visible, hypothetically.
Oh, yeah. No, I saw it last night when I wanted a snack.
Okay.
And decided I didn't want chocolate.
Successfully moved it somewhere where she could see it.
He put my housewarming present on top of the fridge, which I don't know if you know this, but I'm only 5 feet tall. The fridge is bigger than me.
Leaning one direction. I also told her it was there, too.
Oh, no, I knew it was there, but it wasn't leaning enough that I could see it.
Right.
And so it ceased to exist.
It was like sick.
Mm-hmm.
Is this hitting you? It's hard to tell.
Dweeb is not used commonly enough nowadays for it to deserve its own definition.
That feels like you, right there. Was that you?
Yeah, you can be a dork without being a nerd or a geek. Like I said, dorks are know-nothings. That doesn't make them not enthusiastic. And that's a definition we came up with like a decade ago.
Well, anyways, the definition I use nowadays is a little bit different than that.
Mm. You just didn't like being a nerd.
Well, no, I don't mind being a nerd. But, like, I felt it was more useful to define good versus bad rather than level of real-life applicability.
All people have both good and bad in them.
Okay.
So there's no good or bad to any of the three of them. All are capable of functioning and living inside of society.
My sister has never encountered Star Wars nerds before.
Star Wars nerds can be good. My Little Pony nerds can be good.
May I please continue the ending?
Yeah, I'm just keeping going because you haven't hit play yet.
Okay.
They burned down the Glacier Hotel, and Lou
over
Graham perished with it, screaming curses to the skies.
We turned the heat up last night because...
Sumi cleared out of Seattle with some of her fun-time followers. The rest were cleaned out by the IAO. The Emerald City is no longer a safe haven. It pays to keep friends in the city, particularly fabulous hives who know their way around. The Nomad escaped. To where? Who knows? See, the Nomad remade our city. And maybe our city needed it. That fucking cane on a crucifix. I hate it when the old folks visit. A night of chaos. Of fires. Of rioting. Hallucinations brought on by chemical fumes. You know the spin. Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant, and that was it. Business as usual for the people of the city, once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow. A body fell out of a penthouse window at the Glacier just as dawn was breaking. No idea how that happened. I definitely wasn't there, and nor was the sheriff. Seattle should really get our tall buildings up to code, is all I'm saying. Maybe some sort of safety railing. Katsumi stood up, pulled shit together, took the place over. Guess we're in Anarch Town now. We came to an accommodation, those of us left. The Nomad's still here, standing by Katsumi's side, keeping the youngsters in check. See, the Nomad remade our city, and maybe our city needed it. And at the end of the day, every town needs a sheriff. A night of chaos, of fires, of rioting, hallucinations brought on by chemical fumes. You know the spin. Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant. And that was it. Business as usual for the people of the city, once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow. A body fell out of a penthouse window at the glacier just as dawn was breaking. No idea how that happened. I definitely wasn't there, and nor was the sheriff. Seattle should really get our tall buildings up to code, is all I'm saying. Maybe some sort of safety railing. Katsumi taking some of her fun-time followers out of the city. Think they went off to Tacoma. Left me in a pickle, holding the fort till I could find a better solution. Of course, we needed a new prince. So I took the Nomad's advice before they rode off into the sunset. So here I am, sat on a chair that'll give me roids, nursing the biggest fucking headache of my unlife. See, the Nomad remade our city, and maybe our city needed it. But in the end, the old folks always leave the cleanup to the younger generation.
Ain't that the truth? Sorry.
A night of chaos, of fires, of rioting.
Oh god, this is like the bad ending, isn't it? Look at that, Lou. Lou?
Folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant. And that was it. Business as usual for the people of the city, once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow. Lou's moved into Weaver Tower. She's modernizing, so they say, reasserting her dominance, changing the wallpaper, eating the servants. The prince sent out her black shirts to clean up the jungle, but Katsumi and her motley band fought them off. Lost folks, of course they did, but the anarchs still cling on in the rubble. Lou has helped keeping the place in check, of course. For whatever reason, the sheriff stayed on. Lou seems to like having them around the place. See, the Nomad remade our city, and maybe our city needed it.
I'm going to disagree with that. The IAO ending is better than Lou being in charge. That goddamned harpy just getting away scot-free with everything and ending up on top is the worst possible ending. I would struggle to think of a worse ending than that.
Guess at the end of the day, it's all about picking where to stand. A night of chaos, of fires, of rioting, hallucinations brought on by chemical fumes.
Deja vu.
Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant, and that was it. Business as usual for the people of the city, once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow. A body fell out of a penthouse window at the glacier just as dawn was breaking.
I'm going to disagree with that. I'd rather everyone be dead than someone evil be in charge, quite frankly. That's awful.
Seattle should really get our tall buildings up to code, is all I'm saying. Maybe some sort of safety railing. Katsumi taking some of her fun.
Why did the music stop?
Out of the city. Think they went off to Tacoma. Left me in a pickle, holding the fort till I could find a better solution. Of course, we needed a new prince, one that had a foot in both camps, one who'd done a lot for Seattle and decided to make it their home, one who other people wouldn't mess with. See, the Nomad remade our city, and maybe our city needed it. But it's a simple rule. You break it, you pay for it. A night of chaos, of fires, of rioting, hallucinations brought.
And now the music's back.
Fumes. You know the spin. Sure, folks died. They called it Red Christmas. Investigation, executive heads rolled at a gasoline processing plant, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm having the same reaction, Von Falkenstein.
Once they cleaned up all the blood on the snow, a body fell out of a penthouse window at the glacier just as dawn was breaking. No idea how that happened. I definitely wasn't there, and nor was the sheriff. Seattle should really get our tall buildings up to code, is all I'm saying. Maybe some sort of safety railing. Katsumi taken some of her fun-time followers out of the city. Think they went off to Tacoma. Left me in a pickle, holding the fort till I could find a better solution. Of course, we needed a new prince, so I took the nomad's advice before they rode off into the sunset. I was dubious at first, but turns out an ancient sorceress with a sharp tongue keeps the youngsters in line, no question. She's yet to turn me into anything too unnatural. No more than usual, anyway. See, the Nomad remade our city, and maybe our city needed it.
Us, Czar.
The old folks always leave the cleanup to the younger generation.
Okay, well, that was that. Honestly, not very impressed. So while I finish up the audit here, here's Vampire the Masquerade. With commentary, which I'm going to mute. So have some Castlevania music to go with it. What do we think about the endings, though? I admit there's not a lot of variances there. Kind of copy-paste a bit. Which is a shame, but, you know, whatever. And yeah, it looks like if you... So, this goes back to what Madman Robbie mentioned. Apparently, you are completely locked into one ending. Period. No, really. Nothing else you do matters. Unless you embrace, Baker. Whatever her name was. Mother Hen. That is... I feel that's negative worthy. What are we thinking? Yeah, this is so cheap. This is so cheap. Honestly, yeah, Loner, I'm with you. Yeah, that's the... I already didn't like what they did in Witcher 3, no spoilers. This is worse than that. Do we feel like that's gameplay or story? Or both? Because that is a choice, and that is gameplay. See, I'm leaning both as well. That's why but there's this thing called feedback. Which I appreciate. I don't know if I say that often enough. I appreciate y'all. I think it's a negative for both because the ending isn't great, and then it's a gameplay problem. So like kind of a... Yeah, there's no middle ground. It's not obvious that that changes anything. it also invalidates every other choice you make in the entire game. That's not great. Oh god, how many does Baldur's Gate 3 have? Do I even want to know? I mean, no is the answer to your question. We did get rid of the mark when we finally killed Sophia. But as for the Call of Gehenna, I don't know. It's possible the writers didn't know that existed. Jesus Christ, Colgan. I mean, that sounds right. Variation endings are kind of the bread and butter for games like this. Or at least they should be. It's like Dragon Age Origins. How many endings does Dragon Age Origins have? Well, it has one ending with tons and tons of variances. So, back in... Oh my god, look at her dancing. Look at her dancing. Back in the day, World of Darkness was definitely a doomed setting. I'm told it's less doomed now. Yeah, even on the low end, the Nomad still had a higher humanity score than Sophia. I was going to say, so this is from the perspective of an outsider. What I understand is that, and please correct me on this, is that World of Darkness is kind of in the same general boat as Warhammer 40k, where the people who are in charge of the setting keep changing their minds on what counts and what's actually happening in lore. Something, a complaint I could also levy at Faerun, by the way, Forgotten Realms. Ever since 5th edition, they've been really loosey-goosey about lore. Yeah, Nosferatu run. Wow, we're already confronting her. Or I guess them. Might be a better way to phrase that. Spoilers, by the way. Oh yeah, Plutonia. It's wild. Speedrunning RPGs is fascinating because it's extremely easy to screw up, and a lot of the actual work involved boils down to routing. Coming up with the route. There's usually some RNG involved too. It can be fun. I actually like routing and speedrunning RPGs, but I usually lean towards the ones that have a more interesting gameplay axis for that. I would never speedrun Pokemon. And Pokemon has an extremely dedicated speedrunner base. And those people are masochists. While I'm here and up to the S's, I'm almost done with the audit. I want to share a little tidbit. You're probably wondering, Laura, why are you showing us VTMB 1 speedrun? So I went to pull up some VTMB 2 speedruns. There's a policy where speedruns.com will not actually accept submissions until a certain period of time. There's an embargo, right? That embargo has not been lifted yet. It actually lifts tomorrow. Well, more like Friday, but still. Friday morning. Thursday night. So I was just that far off. I'm not sure anyone will have any interest in running this, but... I don't know, people speedrun all kinds of games, who knows? I have to admit, though, this feels like an anti-speedrun game, personally. There's just too many huge swaths of walking and talking with nothing to do. And I was just saying, RPGs, but no. There's plenty of stuff to do in an RPG. Like, just to zoom in the camera for a second, you remember that last section with Fabian? What was that section involved in? Okay, walk across town, talk to a person, walk across town, talk to a person, walk across town, talk to a person, walk across town to get the item for the person, then walk across town to turn it into the person. That's not very engaging. I hate to punch down, but that sequence sucked. That's hysterical, Madman Robbie. Yeah, exactly, Colgan. Okay. Now time for Madman Robbie to hate me. Let's see what our numbers line up as, shall we? That's funny. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Good Evening. No reason, Madman Robbie. No reason. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me, oh god. Okay, fine. You can kill me. I accept it. So, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Net story score, -4. Hang on, let me go ahead and pause this over there. -4. That is not as bad as it sounds, honestly. I kind of agree with something Madman Robbie mentioned earlier. The, is it -3? Wait, hang on. Did I do my math wrong? 30, 34. Nope, I'm right. 34 minus 30 is negative 4. I'm correct. Oh, this hasn't updated yet. Sorry. It updates every 10 minutes, if you're wondering. So I'm not going to worry about that. Anyways, as I was trying to say. So, negative 4. That is 0.17 negatives per hour and a ratio of 46.88%. What all that means is it had about as many story positives as story negatives, which makes sense because the first part of the game, story, sucked. And then it got more interesting, and then it got a lot more interesting, and then it got facepalming. Pretty much in that order. Like, there were moments where I was really into the story, and then there were moments where I was just rolling my eyes the entire time. It was an interestingly mixed bag, and that's about what any ratio around 50% means. As many bad as good. The gameplay score was negative 39. That's a negative and a half every hour for density, and a ratio of 13%. I don't know what else to add to that. The gameplay of this game kind of sucks. And honestly, it could have sucked more. I know that sounds like strange, like I'm reaching for low-hanging fruit, but honestly, the gameplay of this game could have been so much worse with just a few relatively minor changes. So, even that is surprisingly impressive. Giving us our final golden number of... Can I get some drum rolls, please? Try to be shocked. Negative. $92.99. Now, I find that interesting for two reasons. First of all, congratulations TSB for winning. I will put that down towards whatever you put. It was In Other Waters, Road Warden, and Road 96. But here's the thing, and this is why I find that funny. That makes that the best game so far of the awful block. No, really, let's line this up, right? We started with Third Birthday, which was negative 334. Then Echo the Dolphin, which was negative 317. Then Warcraft 1, which is negative 111. And then Prince of Persia, which was negative 98. So, VTMB2 got a negative 92. Best of the awful block. Wow. Oh my god, what a trip. Tomorrow we're playing something other than this. We're not actually out of the awful block yet. But tomorrow we're going to conquer the world. Probably not as Croatia. I'm probably going to be simple and try Israel. Oh my god. Ireland. I'm not playing as Israel. But I'm going to go. I'll see you guys.